Six of the best baton twirlers in the nation have converged on Frederick, Maryland for the 1996 Congressional Cup Invitational. Hello, I'm Byron Kerr, joined by Diane Cizak, a professional instructor and judge in baton twirling. And Diane, we really have a special event today.
It is. It's truly unique, and it's wonderful to have it back here in Maryland again. The second Congressional Cup is featuring 6 of the most talented young ladies that twirling has to offer.
Well, looking at this event today, there's going to be 3 areas of performance. Why don't we go over those right now?
That's right. Each of the young ladies will compete in 3 areas, as you said. The first one being solo baton, 1 baton action, all taking place in kind of one area of the floor, using all different types of twirling tricks, but still unique and wonderful to see. By every contestant has their own style, and it makes it enjoyable in that respect. The second area of competition is 2 baton, something that's used often when you watch football games and on television. A lot of the performances you see would incorporate 2 batons. These young ladies have techniques beyond belief. It's very exciting and also twice as difficult with 2 batons. The third area of competition is by far their most enjoyable. Every young lady, without a doubt, has told me that this is their most favorite area. It's a unique competition in this area because they get to use the entire floor and they choreograph it to their own music. And they incorporate all different types of dance and twirling together. And it is enjoyable to the audience, and I'm sure they'll be very excited to see that part of the performances today.
Well, we get to see a lot of the creativity and personality in the dance twirl. And speaking of a personality, Donald Garcia, 9-time world champion, and also a holder in the Guinness Book of World Records of baton twirling, has some basic techniques for us in baton twirling. Donald, take it away.
Thank you, Byron. Twirling is not only a sport, but it's also an art. And because of that, the judges are going to have a very difficult time determining the winner of today's competition. The judges will be looking for many different levels of twirling and different styles. The 2 styles I'd like to point out, first of all, is the athletic style. The athletic style is a style where the baton will be going higher than the shoulders, and the baton twirler will be catching it in different areas, in different ways, in different parts of the body. And that determines a lot of difficulty only because there's different areas and variations. Also, the intricacy of twirling. Baton, the difficulty achieved through follow-through. As the baton continuously flows on a continuous motion, it's very difficult. And the baton twirler should always keep it moving at a flow unless they intentionally change a pattern, which leads up to the horizontal pattern. Then on to the roll section. It's so important. You'll see this in not only the solo portion, but the 2 baton in the dance twirl. The baton twirler will roll it over and across their body continuously in a continuous motion. As you can see, twirling is very difficult, and there's all different ways of twirling a baton. And I'm excited today to see this, and I'm sure the competitors will give a good example.
Thank you very much, Donald. Coming up next, it's the first performances, the solo performances, right after this till I'm out.
Ashley, what type of style would you say you have in your solo routine?
I would say I would have a very athletic, but a pretty form and fast.
Welcome back. It's the first round of the 1996 Congressional Cup Invitational, solo performances. We get to see Ashley Clark. This is her first time here at the 1996 Congressional Cup Invitational. She's from Evans High School in Georgia, and she's a featured twirler for the high school band in the Beta Club and the National Honor Society.
It's one thing about twirlers is they tend to be well-rounded people and have a lot of activities.
Many.
Well, that's what I wanted to ask you, Donald, about, is they have to be very talented. Gymnastics, dance, jazz, ballet. There's a lot of different things that they do to get ready for baton twirling.
A little bit of everything, actually.
Ashley's opening was very exciting. It really came off. She can sell. She's really trying to sell it and pull it together here.
Ashley's such a powerful, strong twirler, very athletic. She really takes advantages of the variety of catches on that score sheet.
Well, you'll see it a lot today is the speed of each performer, and Ashley certainly with all smiles and working hard.
That's right. Ashley's baton action is very fast, and it flows very well from trick to trick. As you can see, nothing stops. That was a wonderful leg section.
Excellent pattern.
The flow is really, really phenomenal. That's very difficult to do.
Good. She is really moving. Whoops.
One thing about speed, though, it does take some chances. Those drops can cause a problem, but you take that chance and you work it because the speed is what looks exciting, and it actually increases the difficulty of every single move you do.
That was a nice entrance right into a roll section. Very creative.
Well, we see, Donald and Diane, that one of the fundamentals is to keep the baton parallel to the ground when you throw it up.
Right.
That is a key to an
that's
experienced baton twirler.
And the patterns are exceedingly difficult to maintain, and even in the roll section, patterns are important. As you can see, Ashley's rolls have a good vertical pattern to them. That's very important.
And not only the patterns, the speed. And she's doing a really good job keeping her speed consistent, which many twirlers have a problem with.
Ashley has incorporated a lot of detail into her routine, a lot of little intricate foot, body, hand positions, eye contact towards the judges. All of it, it incorporates into making her look exciting, and it'll increase her score. It'll give her extra points.
Variations of patterns in direction really add to the routine.
Well, there's just so many different things that you have to work on. It's
This is
footwork,
triple.
there's illusions, there's so many things that go into a good baton twirling routine.
Very much.
Very nice, Ashley Clark.
Ashley's triple at the end was one of her best tricks, and it's really unfortunate that she missed it. That would have really boosted her up to a much higher score.
Ashley Clark with her coach in the staging area, waiting for the results from the judges in the solo performance stage of today's Congressional Cup, and there they are. Good scores.
Very good.
2 90s and 187.9. So a nice start to the today's festivities for Ashley Clark. We'll be back with more of the Congressional Cup Invitational on Home Team Sports right after this.
Well, the way I developed my style was by taking dance lessons, classical ballet and jazz for about 12 years now. And right now I haven't been able to do dance classes 5 days a week because of football season, because I'm in high school now. But after football season's over, I'm going to start taking ballet lessons like 5 days a week for 2 hours apiece.
Well, next up is Veena Goel from Laguna Hills High School in California. 15-year-old sophomore, and she is a veteran of the Congressional Cup Invitational.
That's right, Veena was here last year. Veena has really nice opening to her routine. I hope that she can pull it off for us.
She's so pleasant to watch, Veena is. She has so much grace.
Nice.
Spun like a top, didn't she?
Excellent follow through and right into another difficult leg catch and another difficult leg flip. She has really good multiple spins.
She's really taking advantage of those catches as well.
Well, we talked about how important it is to have other things like ballet and jazz to help you with your baton twirling, and that's what Veena's done for over 10 years.
That's right, over 10 years, and it shows in her twirling.
Yeah, Veena's a very light and airy twirler. Her twirling is smooth and floating, and it's because of her ballet background, but that's her style. That's the way she performs.
Beautiful.
Another unique leap trick.
This is really different. Don't you think, Diane, the entrance into her rolls?
Very, very different. And obviously just didn't quite pull off that time. But it's a very unique way to get into rolls, and she's trying to catch the judges' attention and give them some different look on that part of her routine.
Look at that. I always say that's the Goel roll there. Doing an elbow roll with no hand.
She does little elbow flips here and extra added footwork.
Which makes it much more difficult. She's losing a little speed here. Let's see if she
right.
can
The
get it
speed
back.
variation is going to be a little bit of a penalty, and then that slight break there. It's too bad because breaking up the roll series with a break can really take away that mesmerizing effect that rolls can have on your judges.
Excellent ending off her roll section.
Well, the crowd reacting to Veena. Doing very well, just one drop there.
That place, she threw that out of place there.
Right.
Little hesitation.
Having a couple little struggling areas there. Not keeping that flow going that she started out with in the beginning.
No.
Veena will get it back, though.
Maybe, but
strong routine right here, Veena Goel.
Nice hand position on that turn and a backhand inside leg catch.
She's really, let's see if she can, she's building up to her final trick, which is her most difficult
Wonderful,
trick.
a wonderful flip
Triple
section
illusion
she's
here.
there.
You saw Ashley drop it. Let's see if Veena can catch it. Oh, she had it in her hand.
So
Although-
close.
Veena has it. She's well-rounded as well. Her GPA at school is over 4.0. Academically credible.
So some good scores there.